Hello, how you doing? Okay, so you can see that this video is going to be this look. I did this for a TikTok challenge, the Don't Rush Makeup Challenge. I don't actually know what it's called, but I did this look for the video that I did with Kaylee and Nale. They're my co-hosts for the podcast that I have running called Eavesdrop Podcast. I figured why not just film it so that you guys can see how I did the look too. It is very bright as usual, duh, that's what I do bright. Again, there's glitter involved. What look does not need glitter? Let's just be serious. But the rest of the face is very pulled back, very natural. Can we even call things like this natural these days? No. So yes, I'm going to show you how to do this. Basically it's a halo smoky eye. Green is my favorite color for my eyes. I went and I used all the green eyeshadows that I have. So you can totally do this look with other colors. You can do it pink, you can do it purple, you can do it orange, you can do it natural if you want and use browns and blacks and nude colors. The technique is still the same. How you apply your eyeshadows will still be the same regardless of what colors you are using. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not having a good day at all. I have 3 new friends. 4. There's 2 there. I just woke up with a huge amount of breakouts. This is a lot for me. I don't break out often, but when I do, this is what happens. So I'm not having a very good day. So this video is going to be a voiceover because I was just not feeling it. I want chocolate. But anyway, so I hope you enjoy this video. I will obviously link everything down in the description bar for you of what I've used and brushes I use. Don't forget to follow me on social media. Right now I'm really only active on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Give it the thumbs up, push the bell, but most importantly, follow me. This is me, and subscribe to my video. Have a great day, enjoy, and we'll see you in the next video. To prime my lids today, I'm using Paintery Paintpot with a 286 brush from MAC. And all I'm doing is just prepping my lids and getting it ready for the look. The look today is quite heavy, so I'm going to need a substantial primer. I'm then going to go in with my custom nude palette that I've created myself. I'm taking the shade Orb. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to set that primer down so that any eyeshadow that goes on top of this will blend more seamlessly and there'll be no harsh lines. And I'm using the same 286 brush to apply this eyeshadow. And now going in with another custom palette of mine. These are all my greens and yellows. I'm taking the shade Shock Factor, which is this one here, on a JH32 brush, which is a big fluffy blending brush. And this color is just going to go into the crease. There's no rhyme or reason as to the placement of this eyeshadow. I'm just getting it into the crease because I'm going to use this as a transition shade and a base color for the rest of the eye look. So as you can see, I'm just going back and forth, just making sure that that color is in and it's nice and soft and not too heavy. The next color I'm going in with is Sour Lemon, which is this one here. And I'm using the exact same brush I used before. And I'm just going to place this right on top of that other shade just to really intensify it and bring out more of those limey green, almost yellowy sort of undertones. The next eyeshadow I'm going in with is Kelly, which is a pro shade from MAC. And I'm taking a JH33 brush, which is a slightly smaller blending brush. And I'm going to apply this in the crease again, but I'm going to keep it a little bit lower this time. And then I'm going to pick up that JH32 fat blending brush and just soften the lines so that we have no harsh lines and that everything meshes in together so that it looks super seamless. The next shade is New Crop, which is a slightly darker green but still very cool undertoned. And going back in with that JH33 small blending brush. Again, I'm just adding it to the crease to add dimension and deepen everything. I'm not being very specific other than the fact that I'm not going higher up. I'm keeping this super low. And again, I'll go back in with a JH32 brush and just soften everything so that it's super soft and there are no harsh lines. So now I'm going in with a new eyeshadow by MAC. It's called Mo Money, Mo Problems. and I'm taking this on a 239 short handle brush. So now this is where we really start to create the halo effect. So as you can see, I'm taking it from my lash line and kind of rounding it across my outer corner and then slightly winging it out. And then I'm going to take my JH33 brush with a little bit more of that eyeshadow, and I'm just going to soften this. So I'm going to go back and forth and pack and blend and pack and blend until I get the dimension and the intensity that I want. But essentially this is how we create the halo effect. So we're going to do this on the outer corner right now, and then we're going to slowly move in to do the inner corner. Essentially you want to keep the middle of your eyelid clear or clean of any product. So now I'm taking the shade Plumage, and on that same short handle brush I'm literally just intensifying the color on the lid. So I'm only focusing the product on the outer corner and on the inner corner, just to create super dimension and a very, very deep halo just on the lid. And then of course I'm going to blend this out into the other eyeshadow so that there are no harsh lines. Going back in with Orb and a clean 239 brush, I'm just going to clean up the center of the lid and slightly tap Orb into the Plumage just so that it looks a little bit more seamless, so it doesn't go green, white, green. You have at least a gradient going on. So now I'm taking this shiny shade here, which is called Make a Wish. It's from the Shiny Pretty collections, and essentially it is just a green pressed glitter. But I'm going to use this as a base for my glitter, and I'm just pressing this over the orb. I did use a bit of Fix Plus just to make it a little bit more tacky and to make it look more metallic. Time for glitter primer. I'm using my NYX glitter primer, and I'm just tapping this over that green shimmer shadow. This is going to be the glue for the amazing glitter that we're going to be using in just a second. Be sure to tap this product in, don't swipe it. If you swipe it, you will lift any eyeshadow or base color that you do have on underneath. So try and push it into the shadow and then wait until it gets a little bit dry, then we can go in with our glitters. So now we're coming up to the fun part. This is the glitter I'm using. It's called Mint Julep, and it's from, I actually can't remember where it's from, but I bought this off of a friend. So basically it's like a minty green loose glitter, and we are going to push that into the glitter primer, and you will see how this just makes the whole eye look come together and how it just makes everything pop. And I'm just using that same 239 packing brush just to really push in the glitter. So now I'm going back in with Plumage just to intensify the outer corner and the inner corner once again, and just to blend it into that glitter so that again we have a gradient and we don't have harsh lines that separate color from glitter. So now I'm just quickly prepping my skin with my Cucumber Fix Plus, and I'm going to use my Isabella Garcia BB Cream Illuminizer Metamorphosis Perfect Cover with a 130 brush just as a primer, and I'm just going to buff this in all over the skin. Just to highlight and conceal my skin, I'm going to go in with my Isabella Garcia Highlights and Concealer, and I'm going to blend it out with a 224 brush from MAC. I'm just using this to even out my skin tone because that BB cream went super orange on my skin and oxidized hectically on my skin. So I'm just balancing it out, and then of course covering the tenants I have on my face who are living rent-free. My foundation for today is the Studio Fix Powder and Foundation from MAC. I'm using my Real Techniques brush, and I am in the shade NC20, and I'm just going to push this into the skin again to try and cancel out any of that orange, the orangeness from the primer that I put down. I wasn't looking for anything heavy on my skin this day because the eyes are already so heavy, so I just wanted something pretty simple. So to finish off the eyes, I'm going in with Feline Kohl pencil and a 266 brush, 208 brush, an angle brush from MAC. I can't remember which one I used. I'm just loading up the brush, and then I'm going to tightline this into my lashes. I don't want an actual wing liner or anything like that. I just want to bridge the gap between the eyeshadow and the lashes. So now I'm going to give my lashes a bit of Kohl. I didn't feel like wearing false lashes today, so I'm just going to whack it with some mascara. And the mascara I'm using is the In Extreme Dimension Black 3D Mascara from MAC. I've got the mini one here, and I'm literally just going to whack a crap load of mascara on my lashes to make them look thick and voluminous. I'm now going to line my waterline with the Kajal crayon from MAC. This one was a collection, but they do still have Kajals in store. They just don't have this color anymore. But any light blue turquoisey eyeliner will do. You can even go in with a white or a light green. I just really like this one because it matches the glitter that I used. And I'm just lining my waterline. So now to finish under the eyes, I'm going to go in with Kelly and that 239 brush, and I'm just going to blend out the eyeliner that I put down in the waterline. So like I said, I'm using the 239 brush just to kind of smoke it out. And then I'm going to go back in with the JH33 brush just to soften and blend it out. Basically, everything that we put on the top lid is going to come down to the bottom lid. But I'm going to skip a few of the green eyeshadows because we have a blue liner down on the waterline. So now taking Plumage and their 239, we are going to just fill in the outer corner and the inner corner with this dark eyeshadow, and then of course blend out. This is just to complete the halo effect of the eye. And then we're going to pop Make-A-Wish into the center of the eye so that it matches the top lid, and that we have a beam of light going down the middle of the eye so that it reflects the top. I didn't use any of the glitter primer. I just literally wet my brush with Fix Plus, and I'm just adding or patting the glitter into the eye. And then just popping mascara on the bottom lashes. So now I'm going to go in with Nylon, which is the shade here. And I'm just going to highlight the inner corner of my eyes and just under my brow bone. And I'm using a JH42 brush to do this. The reason why I went with Nylon is because it is a yellow undertoned highlighter. It is super intense, but it really brings the whole eye look together. I'm just going to brush through my brows with a spoolie, and then I'm going to set it with a brow gel. The one I'm using is Beguile from MAC. I didn't feel like doing super defined brows. I just wanted to kind of brush them up and fill them in. So now I'm just going to define them a little bit with the eyebrow pencil styler from MAC, and I'm using the shade Stylized. To highlight and set underneath my eyes, I'm going in with my Sculpt and Contour palette from MAC, and I'm going to mix Emphasize and Cream together with a Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm just going to push this underneath the eyes just to set and brighten. And then of course I'll balance the rest of the face out by applying these shadows to my forehead, down my nose, and a little bit on my chin. To kind of bronze contour my face, I'm going in with Bone Beige and my mini shader brush. This is from Collection, so I don't quite know what it's called, but it's pretty much a mini powder brush. And I'm just going through my cheekbones and around my forehead and then just underneath my chin, just to create a warm kind of contour, kind of bronze look. So now taking my Smashbox Buildable Cheek Brush and the blush Cantaloupe from MAC. They don't do the shade anymore, but it's still my favorite. I'm just going to pop some blush on the apples of my cheeks. To highlight, I'm using a very sad looking Soft and Gentle, and then my Real Techniques setting brush just to highlight the high points of my face, so like my cheeks, my nose, my cupid's bow. The reason why I went with this highlight is because it's super soft and super ethereal, and it won't take away from the rest of the eye look, or the look in general rather. I'm just popping on a bit of lip primer to smooth out my lips. And then I'm using Oak Lip Liner from MAC just to line my lips and even them out. My top lip is very uneven, so I have to overdraw the one side a little bit more to balance them out. The lipstick I'm going in with is called Love You Back, which is my absolute favorite nude lipstick because it matches my skin. And then I'm taking Anti-Reality Mineralize lip gloss from MAC. It was also a collection, but I just felt like it matched my lipstick perfectly, so I needed to use it. And this is the completed look. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. She's a Mona Lisa.
Everyone's lining up to see her.